mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban Excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here in the building with you guys.
In the building during the conjunction.
Yes. Shouts out to everybody that's here with us.
During the solstice.
Yeah, man.
All right, a lot of energy out here. A lot of energy in the building.
Facts.
And we want to thank you for being here with us. Hopefully you have taken some time to meditate, focus, concentrate, and will into the universe what it is that you want.
Yes.
Now, I saw some real funny memes today.
Oh, yeah,
about people getting their superpowers.
Yeah, Twitter was jokes all day.
Oh, man. The internet is undefeated.
Yeah.
Some of the memes I saw were really funny.
Yeah, I was surprised you sending me all of the...
because I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing at people, making fun of what it is that they can possess. Mm-hmm. We don't want to get literal with it because then, that would be foolish on our part. So, because I heard some people saying, well, y'all talking hocus pocus. No. Anything that you focus on collectively is yours. The universe is just lining up in our favor to say, you still got to do the work. So it ain't going to be no hocus pocus and you wake up and you get your download. That's just not how life works. We have to meet the download, if you know what I mean, which means we have to raise our frequency enough where higher frequencies of energy that's available, it's available.
Right.
But how many people are accessing it? How many people are ready to meet that challenge? So this conjunction at 0 degrees along with the the sun, coming together 9:00 p.m. here on the East Coast. So we are like truly in sync with the universe.
Oh, nice.
So these things are important.
Nice.
So I hope that you got some time to spend with family.
Yes.
And tap in.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. I saw Chattanooga, South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
Philly
DC,
in the building. Ohio in the building.
BX, of course.
I want to shout out
Who
Rachel and Oliver from
El Paso,
Ohio. They be on it all the time, watching as a collective.
And shouts out, where the book's at?
Oh, shout out Roz Ben.
Yes.
The legend Roz Ben, astrologer, numerologist. He does so many different things, and I've been following him for years. I'll give you two. I'll take two. He sent us these crystals for starters.
Oh, he did.
And you talking about divine timing.
Yeah. We
charged these babies up tonight. And I'm rocking them, and it was divine timing. So Roz Benny has a book called 5G Wellness, Thriving in the 5G Environment with Crystals and Sacred Stones. Rocks of Ages, which seems colossal. And I'm going to indulge in these two. What do you have?
And this is Great Mystery Philadelphia and Urban Active Magic.
Oh, okay.
And this is Free Your Mound and Your Mind Will Follow.
Yeah, so of course he's dealing with the mound energy.
Yes.
He deals with real UFO stuff. Roz don't be speculating and dealing with, the stuff he shows be legit. So I want to shout out Roz Ben for all that he has done and his kind contributions to us here.
Yes.
At the exact moment.
Mm-hmm. That was like, the timing was crazy.
The timing was crazy. So shout out Roz Ben. And everyone who was here in the building with us.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you are well.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. How was your weekend?
Weekend was great in preparation. We had to get out a lot of orders for people for the holidays.
Yeah.
So me and wife were in here scrambling, making it happen to make sure that if we can get it out to you before a certain time on Saturday, latest today, then you should be good.
Gotcha.
Unless you're out on the West Coast somewhere. And so we just wanted to make sure, customer service is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, guys. So, again, my weekend was cool.
Oh, D. Wade said, just got my hat. Dope. Like that.
Cool. Somebody said, why you not levitating?
Yeah, well, I don't want to do too much on camera.
You know what I'm saying? You can't give it all away.
Can't give it all away. The feds be at my door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll do some remote viewing later, though. Absolutely. Right. Definitely going to do some remote viewing later.
All right, let's get into it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, big news today. It came across like randomly. I saw somebody tweet about the new Instagram policy and how it bothers them. So then I went and checked it out for myself. Mm-hmm. And then I found out that Instagram is basically saying we've given ourselves access to everything on your phone.
Yes.
And you agreed to it because you have this app on your phone. You didn't have to click, yes, I agree.
Yes.
It is just, you agreed to it already. And that policy went into effect yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Yes, right in time for what? For what's going on.
Yeah.
And here's the juice to it. They've been doing this. Mm-hmm. But they had to make it available now through Congress.
Right.
Made that all of this stuff now has to be transparent. So... And the universe is also requiring things to be transparent.
Right.
So as we speak about coming into the age of Aquarius, just being aware of things, there will be no more secrets. So yeah, we doing you dirty, and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And listen, I wish I could read some of this stuff.
Some of it is Instagram can view, analyze anything that is viewed through your camera. Everything is recorded and analyzed. They have a right to copy your address book and call log and text message history. Studies what you look at on the screen for how long while having access to your camera to diagnose facial reactions. So your phone is literally spying on you. This can help them mold propaganda that is more accepted by society. It collects every bit of information from whatever device you're using. So even if you try to get slick and use your computer,
right,
it's still doing the same thing.
Right. So it's over.
Yeah.
In that sense, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm getting a new phone, and because I just got Elon phone, and they gave me an extra phone number that I can use on. So I'm gonna wind up having a dumb phone with Twitter and all that stuff on it that I only use to go access stuff that we doing for business.
Right.
My personal phone will have 0 apps on it.
Yeah.
I'm going back old school, and I know there are no secrets, and I understand the world that we live in, but I'm just not going to make my information that readily available to you. I just can't do it.
I find it interesting that, when they talk about how technology is, it's like the race to make things convenient. That's what technology is, right? At the end of the day, Uber Eats, Uber,
so they say.
So they say, but at the same time, it feels like we're yearning to just go back to simpler times as well.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, the dumb phone when they were, like, promoting, like, this just makes calls. Like, I don't need this for anything else.
Right.
Because we see the long-term effects of what social media and, like, always being
and not only
does.
that, the radiation from the phone. All the things that we spoke about, it's here now, and it's no longer a myth or conspiracy. It is here.
Yeah.
We are in the midst of this, and this is getting crazy.
Yeah, I've always, anytime I hear story, because I remember the story when Facebook took their inboxes off the regular apps and you had to download Messenger. That was the first time, like, it was just like, yo, if you download Messenger, you're giving them access to everything, right?
And it was a while before I did it.
Same, but like they make you have to do it,
right?
You get what I'm saying? So I always wondered, like, what gives these people the idea like this is necessary? You know what I mean? Like, what makes them feel like, yeah, we need access to all these people's information?
It's really about control. It's about knowing your every thought. It's about owning your thoughts. They want to own everything about you. They want you to get scanned. They want to own your melanin. They want to go back to Minority Report. They want to be able to knock on your door before you commit a crime.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, based on the algorithms of what you've been, searching, we think you might be committing crime. Listen, go watch Enemy of the State with Will Smith. You're going to have to go back underground. So there are going to be a few things that each and every one of us are going to have to do. It's no way around this. Get you an Obama phone, right? And rock with that, because everybody should have two phones anyway, now that we think about it. What's up, family? We are in the fourth quarter of the unveiling of the Great Reset. I bet Trump stays in office to finish the job. Very possible. Thank you for the support. And
I actually heard he's still trying to come up with a way.
He might as well fight.
Yeah,
he might as well continue to fight. Why not? You know what I mean? So this Instagram thing, like I said, is one thing to assume.
Right.
Yeah, they watching us. They listen to the speaker. It's something totally different for them to tell you exactly what we're doing. We want your phone book. We want your facial expressions. We want to listen to your reaction when you're watching something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit. They in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Jeesh.
Yeah.
Jeesh. This is way out of control. You know what I mean? You in the trap cooking it up. Can you say what's up to my dad? His name is Kevin. What up, Kevin?
What's good?
What's good, Kevin? Hope you watch the show. I know Trevor watches. So, Dad, if you're watching, that's what's good. Dad and son watching the show together. I love it.
Definitely.
I love it.
Yeah. So, where do you go from here? Because Facebook, apparently though, Mark Zuckerberg, some of his personal emails could be subject to them getting, like, losing that case, that antitrust case. So I'm not sure the contents of those emails. I think they're gonna unveil those soon. But
okay.
Like, they got this. They have to break this up somehow because this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand, and this is probably just the beginning.
And I've always, like, just the brazen nature of it. It's kind of like, yeah, we selling your information. Do something about it. Or
do something about it.
What you gonna do? Delete us, and then you just like, ah.
And then exactly, because you know how many times. I used to delete the apps all the time for 6 months at a time, and then slowly but surely, I'm back in, because you kind of want to be in the loop of what's going on,
right?
Especially with a podcast,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
God, it's hard. It's so hard to do that.
It's hard for me to know what's going on in the world if I'm just out the loop. So it's almost a necessity. However, like I said, I get that dumb phone. And all the apps will be on the dumb phone, and I only pick that up when I'm, exercising my right to, post things or look for things. I don't know. Somebody in the chat, tell me what to do. Tell them about the video I sent you. This Alpha Thoroughbred. Which video was that? Because you probably sent me a couple of videos.
Yeah, we get a lot of videos, man.
I get videos, tons of videos.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So you telling me something about Elon Musk?
Yes, he said at some point, man and machine will have to merge, or we will become irrelevant.
He's an interesting character. You ever see him tweet?
No.
He tweets like really just regular person stuff. But the fact that he has access to all of this, like, information, like our information, he has all of these 3 big tech giant companies So I'm just like, you're trying to be one of us, but
yes, it's coming across not as natural as it probably should.
Yeah.
And then, what's the predictive programming? All of these movies we've been watching for years, since Terminator,
right,
and beyond, is about what? Man and machine. The Matrix movies, man and machine. That is going to boil down to the machines get so intelligent. See, the God gene within us is what these computers are trying to replicate. It's soul. So I don't care what kind of music they make. If it ain't got no soul to it,
right,
it's just not going to work. It may sound good for Europeans,
right,
but for us, we know when somebody put their foot in that.
Right.
Be like, oh no, he wild on that. And so them trying to use computers to replicate soul is what this is really all about.
Right.
So they can get intelligence. The computers are smarter than man. Well, they can never be smarter than man. They come from man. But the way they're currently structured, us only using less than 10% of our brain power and computers going all out. So the computers can compute all they want, but ain't nothing faster than the speed of darkness. You heard?
I like that.
Yeah, ain't nothing faster than the speed of darkness. See, we think the speed of light is from one point A to point B, 186,000 miles per second. But darkness is already there. Think about it.
That's true.
Right? That shit is like, nigga, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. I'm darkness. So ain't nothing faster than the speed of darkness.
That's a good one.
And that's who we are. So it'll be an interesting play on how they go about this, because their only goal.
Yeah, well, he has a Neuralink,
right? That's going into the brain.
Trying to go in the brain, and so who knows what the hell he's trying to do.
Yes,
in his long run, because he's an interesting, like I say, interesting.
And what
factor.
I don't feel from him, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates,
I feel
they're all void of soul and spirit.
When I look at especially Zuckerberg at this point now,
Adea, thank you.
Like, I told you how I feel about Bill Gates, but when you see Zuckerberg and he talks about how he feels his social media platforms are like doing good for the world. Like, yes, I use it. We all use it as a form of connectivity, but like I said, he owns, because Facebook bought Instagram, so he's down with all of that, stealing information.
Oh,
Facebook, Zuckerberg.
Yes.
Like, that's a sick dude.
That's very sick.
Like, when you think about,
but is he any sicker than Bill Gates?
That's a fact too.
All these dudes are sick.
Like, I never understood the justification behind that. Like,
no justification. These are reptilian beings.
Somebody just said that.
Yeah, these are okay.
Yeah.
These are reptilian beings. So they have no. What you're looking for is compassion,
right,
and humanity,
right? Like, is this right?
No. They don't even know.
And the people that work for them too. Like, do you not think about this? Like,
a job is a job.
I guess
that's how people see it. You know what I mean? I go to work. Most people, especially black folk, we go to work. We don't even know what the company do. Beyond what it is, fuck, we got to do. I don't know. That ain't in my. That ain't in my job description. It's not in my job description, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think going forward,
Gregory Jackson, thank you.
Because this information that Facebook and all these companies that they had to give this information out, I think going forward, that is a case that we should pay attention to.
Everything is going to be revealed.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to give it up. Bill Gates is going to have to eventually give it up.
Yeah.
On what his intentions are. We're going to find out what's inside of those vaccines in the next couple of weeks. Watch. Watch. Somebody going to spill the beans. Even though people have already told you.
Yeah.
And we kind of dusting it off. And I mean, legitimate virologists have come forward and say, dude, this is what's in that. But we need to hear it from Whitey himself. So somehow that's going to leak.
I saw an article from the Pfizer, the former vice president said that there's no need for a vaccine. The pandemic is basically over. Not sure how true that article was.
Okay. But there's so much truth being revealed.
Yeah. And
you're watching the media act like they don't hear it. Like me and you talked about earlier when Putin said.
Oh yeah.
What did he say?
He said, when you get into politics, and I think he was talking about American politics specifically. and about Obama, he said Obama probably had some good ideals that he was trying to get passed forward. But the way politics work is you come in and then those dark suits come in and tell you how things really work. He said that on national television.
And nobody said nothing. Everybody looked the other way. Because it's the truth. Right? And a lot of times, these individuals outside of the American government are quicker to reveal some things than in the American government. He clearly said, them black suits come in that room, and then you know what they do?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Hey, welcome, Obama. you got the job. Oh, we're going to show you a video. And they show you that JFK shit. Oh, wait, here come the good part right here. Oh, boom. There is goddamn head. And that could be you. Just, you know what I'm saying? If you don't stay in line. That's the way that shit works.
Right.
That's the way that shit works. So, we're in a strange time. I want to congratulate everybody. You made it.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
You made it. Don't think about the new year as making it, because that ain't really our new year. And as you know, they do that big ritual where the energy, the Kundalini energy comes down as opposed to going up.
It's actually going to be weirder this year because it's not going to be, they're not letting anybody downtown.
Oh.
So that's going to be even like
weirder.
Eerier, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why can't they ever make that energy go up?
True.
Right? And when it gets to the top, it would illuminate the way your energy, it always goes down. They always moving time backwards. They're always moving you to the root chakra. They're always trying to reverse this whole process. The Corona world order is a fake. Raise your vibration. You are the best father and son duo, period. Thank you so much.
We think so too. We appreciate
that. So we're in the, you guys made it. We're here. And we're in the quickening. Condolences, a lot of people didn't make it.
Yes.
Not just celebrities, just a lot of people did not make it to this point, and they chose to go to the other side and work. Speaking of the other side, I just saw an article in a science magazine that said death is not real. Like there's no such thing as death. And I'm like, this shit my ancestors been teaching me for years. So this is all coming out.
Well, explain.
Well, of course, we all energy, and we all understand that, and that we are down here participating, wearing this suit called Black Dot. This is how you recognize me, but this is not who I am. And once this suit has been beat up, and I can no longer use it as a vehicle to move to and fro, I'll have to go get another suit. You know what I mean, and so forth and so on. So this is the times that we're in, B.
Yeah, man.
And they also said. In another science, I'm gonna put these in the chat if I can remember.
Let me see if I can find
that the past, present, and future exist simultaneously. That my baby 1222. Let me get a shout out, family. Oh, your birthday, Zone K. All right, you already know what it is. That's a beautiful day because you done crossed over. And remember, this energy with the conjunction is 2 years. It's not just one day.
Right.
It's just that today everything is at the 0 point. So shout out to Zone K. I hope you're going to do some amazing things.
I'm going to put that article in the chat.
Tomorrow, you put that in the chat. And they also want to say something slick like the past, present, and future exist simultaneously. We heard that.
You said that last week.
I said that last week, but our elders have taught this. So all of a sudden, they just want to start telling us things that most of us, if we've been paying attention, we already know.
Yeah.
That boy Malcolm got that clean cut. Listen, looking like the feds.
Don't do cut. Nigga, hating, man.
Even when I be with you, I don't be revealing too many things, man. I be feeling you got a wire on and shit.
Hating, man.
Looking like the feds and shit. No death. Transition to the next dimension. Exactly. And if you activate your macabre, you can actually do that now. I I took some courses. I was a part of the Drunvalo Melchizedek's crew. And they were teaching you how to activate your macabre. You know, your up pyramid and down pyramid. You can do some spooky shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So Drunvalo Melchizedek. Some of you may have heard of the god. I don't just study shit you think I study. I be all over the place. You know what I mean? I was in a room full of white people. You know what I'm saying? For deep dives. I do that kind of shit. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
But you're the feds.
I'm the feds though.
You're definitely.
He was in the room for all white people, but Malcolm is the feds.
You're definitely the feds.
Okay.
You're definitely the feds.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
This guy.
Whoa, my son's birthday is today. Keaton Golson, happy birthday to your son.
Happy birthday.
Man.
Oh, real quick, shout out to my brother Josh. Today's his birthday, actually. Yesterday was his birthday dinner.
Shout out Josh. That's the God there.
Yeah. We had a cool birthday dinner for
all you cops got together. And
all of us cops.
Yo, this guy, I got a discount at the precinct.
Yeah, it was dope yesterday, though. So
shout out Josh and everybody who rocks with that.
Facts.
Josh is my dude. Shout him out. All these birthdays, man.
Yeah.
Denise Mose.
Thank you.
Much love from Los Angeles.
Wow. Thank you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Man, I thought that was $21. Shit, goddamn, Denise. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Whoa.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
On the 21st.
So, in other news, great news. I thought this was great. LeBron James, he's opening up a job training and financial literacy center in Ohio. So let's clap that up.
Oh, clap that up. Anything dealing with literacy, teaching people how to read.
Yeah, the LeBron James Family Foundation announced he is opening a 60,000 square foot venue called House 330, which will provide financial literacy advice, training, and recreational activities for area youth.
I'll clap that up again, man.
If there's one thing,
Jermaine Lightfoot, your grandmother is 92 today. Damn, I gotta drop bomb to that.
Shouts out to her.
She made it. Okay, grandma. Okay.
If there's one thing LeBron's gonna do, is hold down his community, bro.
Oh no,
that dude,
no. You can say what you want to say.
Say what you want. I get it. Yes,
I'm with all that. But one thing he is gonna do. See, our problem is we look at things too much from a linear perspective. So it's either right or wrong, and the universe is not necessarily right or wrong. It's right and wrong.
No,
it's everything you want it to be. Continue.
Well, we have a problem where we tend to cut off our nose to spite our face, right? So you say you are in that community in Ohio where your child can benefit from the school he opened, right? But you're going, you have your woke suit on and you're thinking about everything else, which I totally understand.
Yes.
But you're willing to not let your kid go there and get a great education, go
because
to college.
Because he's
free.
in the Illuminati.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And or if somebody in your family needs a job in that community and you can go to this place and do something,
right?
But you're stuck there, and that's what we talk about when it comes to Jay-Z, Beyonce. If they have scholarship funds, we get everything that they're into, everything that they're accused of doing. But if they're giving out money to your child or to you to do whatever, take it and you use that use that energy for something else, for something positive.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, because they are obligated to do so to make themselves feel. Mm-hmm. Warranted for the other stuff that they're doing, sort of like a karmic balance.
Oh, facts,
so to speak. So they will do the dirt with the left hand and at least open up the Rockefellers. All of them, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. It takes 2 to 3 generations to kind of wash all your karma, yes. how they look at it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Their families are into some wicked stuff, but 2-3 generations down the line, you create the history to where it never happened.
It never happened, and all you remember is the Rockefeller Foundation did this or the Rockefeller Foundation did that. So soon the S. Carter Foundation for blind kids or whatever the case may be will all you will remember. So a lot of times we have a stopgap. We can't get past what it is that we see, and that's very linear in our thinking. So we don't benefit a lot because we become our own worst enemies.
Right.
I can't do that because I can't. If Tyler Perry just offered me $400,000 for a movie deal, I can't take it because he's Tyler Perry and he wore a dress. And then somebody else go, I'll take that $400,000 and turn it into $10 million. And now I'm mad at them too because so we have to 50-year journey. Thank you. Black Dot Malcolm. We need to focus on collective subconsciousness, manifest our energy on transferring ourselves to the next realm. They have been trying for eons to destroy us. We taught the roaches how to survive, raise your levels
And crypto coins.
Thank you. Appreciate that support. And everything you said was right on point. You know, I try to spend a lot of time with the subconscious because that's where the energy truly is. And that's what your enemy is after. Is after that subconscious energy.
Yeah, today I was doing a lot of work trying to monitor my thoughts today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Something annoyed me and I tried to like, all right, bring it back.
Right,
relax.
Right. And that becomes a training exercise that we almost have to do daily. So your 15 minutes of meditation should be about aligning yourself with what you're going to allow and what you are not going to allow, because you are the god of that particular of your own universe. Mm-hmm. You hardwiring your own life. Once them neurons, I used to call it nigger mortis, not rigor mortis, nigger mortis. When a certain mindset hardens and you think that this is the way it's supposed to be, and your vessels and your thought process becomes stuck in a certain way, that's nigger mortis.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So what happens is, like I told you, my concept with the marble is if I take a knife and I carve it into the table and I place a marble there, the marble is not deeply ingrained in it because I haven't carved. But if I carve 10 years of the same thoughts, of the same energy, of the same job, going to school the same, and I do that, the grooves become, so when I drop a marble in there, it's stuck way down. And even to get it back up to 0 point, which we are today, 0 point requires a lifetime. This is why people are who they are. No new neurons are firing off. And we get mad at people who say they're on drugs or they're using mushrooms or certain things to try to rewire our thought process. And we're all victims of it, right? You wake up the same time, you go to the same job, you hate that same bitch who always get on your nerve, she never minds her business, and that same supervisor, and one day I'm going to tell him, and you go have lunch at the same place.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're creating a program that only does the same things. And I drove a bus almost 20 years. Can you imagine?
Right, yeah.
Just the same routine.
Oh my God.
Right. So you, at times, so when people live their life like that, nothing new comes to their life. And then they want to know why they're not reaping the benefits of new things. So it is important that we get this 0 point popping and we try to rewire some neurons. Now don't go all out and just start doing a whole bunch of crazy things that you know you can't sustain. Just add something new to the equation. Every so often, add something new, a little something new, so you can, rewire those neurons.
Right.
That's probably why niggas go out and cheat all the goddamn time. I hate to say it, but niggas be looking for new experiences.
Oh, okay. I was really trying to figure out how you was gonna bring that.
Oh no, niggas be looking for new experiences.
Got you.
You know what I mean? And so that be a part of that process, and so it is what it is.
All right.
2 grumpy men in the building. Break the mental chains of confusion and delusion. I'm gonna clap that up. Yeah. Now, the secret sauce to that is, because I gotta clarify that, is engaging in your queen in ways, because she's a 1,000 pages to begin with.
Right.
So niggas go out, what do? After they lose that nut, this was a waste, right?
Yeah.
Right? So because the dopamine of the exchange for that moment, you thought it was going to be a new experience, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So those who master their queen, who's 1,000, you saw the book on men. Shit is 2 pages.
Yeah.
Feed this nigga sucker's dick, give him a sandwich, let the game be on, get out of the way.
Yeah.
The book on women,
Yeah.
that shit is like this,
Yeah.
right? So you got to open up new pages on that. So I don't want the people in the chat to eat my head off. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick commercial break.
Oh, okay. It's commercial break time.
Yeah, and we'll got to pay some bills and
Yes.
whatnot.
Yes.
And with that, we'll be right back.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's thinking about the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby, Mick, and Arthur C. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Less than 3.5 grams. I'm just saying.
We're back.
Yes.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to Reek Judah. He's back.
Reek Judah's back.
He's back, and he's causing some drama in the chat.
Okay.
So everybody just show him some love, man.
Show Reek Judah some love,
Show some love, man. You know,
because obviously he loves being here.
Yeah, listen,
and we have to have a place for all of our people.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I mean? Just because they don't agree with your opinion doesn't make them your enemy. That's linear thinking. You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't violating, he has an opportunity. He should, Reek, you should start your own YouTube channel. I'll support it. True story. I'll come through. I'll give you a subscribe. So thank you for supporting these businesses.
Yes, these black-owned businesses.
Countdown to Leslie's joint, which is Saturday. I think her joint jumps off.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want to shout out Loaded Lux.
And Cambada.
Manifest Destiny.
That
drops today. Go to blackmagicmusic.com and they have a number of packages you can get. But that drops today. And I know Rich and them lined it up perfectly for today and this energy. So as a matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm going to purchase mine and sit back and vibe for the rest of the night with some Palo liquor I got. You know what I'm saying? Call on their spirits. Get that thing really popping. So yeah, so people wanted to know about the crystals. So we put Roz Ben information in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat again.
All right, Roz Ben 188 is the undertone of that, but it's Roz Ben.
I put the link to his Instagram in the chat.
Okay, yeah, the link to the Instagram is in there for Roz. Also, author of many books.
Yes.
Many lecturers you can find on YouTube if you want to know what the God is really about. And these hats
will
be available tomorrow.
Yes.
If Alejandro
that's her job
decides to work long hours.
That's her job.
Right. So these hats, you know, again, we just rolling out different ideas, different concepts. And, you know, when you're going out on that reel, you know, you want to be clean. You know, you put on that white joint and get that thing popping. So, yeah, that's going to be up and running.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
I wanted to talk about these tweets from Andrew Yang. He said, this is what he tweeted the other day. He said, "Is there a way for someone to easily show that they have been vaccinated, like a barcode they can download to their phone? There ought to be." And then he went on to say, "Tough to have mass gatherings like concerts and ball games without either mass adoption or a vaccine or a means of signaling. I've been tested at a photo shoot or interview and gotten a bracelet showing I was negative. Then we could interact more freely." Now, what does that sound like to you?
That sounds like 1984,
right?
Among other things,
or damn Auschwitz, but you know,
the Luciferase piece that they want to put up under your skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That people said that can't be true, but once they start talking about it, it's already done.
Yeah, if you remember the Michael Bay movie that he had coming out about COVID-25 or something like that, the guy, he was trying to go somewhere and he had a bracelet on. He said, "No, I'm immune. You know what I'm saying? He had the bracelet on. So he's talking about something similar. And a lot of people, again, I've been noticing a lot of people kind of just wake up a little bit on these politicians.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they like if you read the rest of that thread, a lot of people were getting at him and that thing. Like, yo, what the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? We are fighting. Dude, if we give up this last little bit right here, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
If we just give this up and just everybody just go get vaccinated, and because we want to go to the concert and all of that old kind of stuff, it's a wrap. See, they take things away so that you ask for them and be able to do whatever they want you to do. Problem, reaction, solution. Hegelian that. Come on, this shit is old.
Yeah, and speaking of the vaccine, the CDC actually had to admit that 6 people got affected, had adverse effects to the vaccine.
More than 6. My ancestors, my elders told me, always time the number they tell you by 9. So, and that gets you closer to what. So whenever they tell you 6 people, it's probably 106 people.
And then I don't know if you guys saw that woman on who got vaccinated and she passed out.
Yeah.
Some people were saying she died. I didn't read.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna subscribe to that.
Yeah, I don't really
until
believe
somebody
that.
Gives me the proof that she died.
Yeah.
Side note, they had some heat going on in the clubhouse, huh?
Are we talking about? Oh yes.
Yeah. So Rizza Islam.
Yeah, Rizza Islam was going at it with Lupe Fiasco. And I only heard a little bit of it. I didn't hear everything, but I heard Lupe talking about, like, he was asking everybody, all these black people were talking about what they not gonna take and what's in the vaccine, and then anytime he responds, well, how do you know how your immune system works? They don't even know how it works, so it's.
Who is he asking? He not asking us,
right?
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. He ain't asking my team. My team will put scientists to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, listen, if he wants to take a vaccine, I don't even know what the argument is all about, to be honest, because that's what free will is. It's his choice, his destiny, his journey to do as he see fit. We get too much caught up. What you eat don't make me shit, right? So we get caught too much up in what other people are doing, right? Black people need to do better. No, I need to do better. Right. Because what I'm in control of is me.
Right.
And side note, they also they banned him.
They suspended him.
Yeah. Yeah, they suspended Rizza Islam.
See, again, these platforms are not public platforms. They're privately owned platforms. So if you're talking something that goes against their guidelines, their code, or their beliefs, because that's really is, then you're open to get suspended off that.
No, absolutely, especially if you're coming in and you are riling up the good Negroes, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And you going against what the algorithm has a hard time deciphering who you are and what it is you're doing.
So when this is a prime example of what they tried to promote this app to be, right? They promote this app to be like, you create your own clubhouse, you talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? There are men on that, they're grown men in those rooms moaning.
Yes.
For women. Moaning.
Yes.
But that didn't get suspended.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
Like,
so process that.
Right.
And Lupe's been at it. Lupe's a sharp guy, so I want to be clear. Lupe ain't just, I called him a goofy last week, just out of fuck him, you know what I mean? But he's a sharp dude, you know what I'm saying?
Which is dangerous.
Even as an MC, he's been sharp. He even questioned Rakim back in the days, because Rakim had that line, 3/4 of water makes 7 seas, a third of land, 360 degrees. You know what I'm saying? And Lupe had a line, I'm paraphrasing, when he said, well, if you take all the fish out of the water and all of the life force in the water, is it still 3/4 of water? You know what I mean? And just if you remove all the fish, is it still 3/4 of water, or will the water levels go down? Right? But I'm just saying, and if I was Rakim, I probably would have said, you too are 3/4 of water.
Yeah.
So everybody in the water is 3/4 of water. So as above, so below, as within, so without. That would have been my answer to say it's still 3/4 of water. But
somebody said that was cannabis.
Yeah, that was cannabis. My bad. Damn, I love my chat.
Yeah.
See, I be spreading rumors.
Fake news, man.
Fake goddamn news.
See, you just gave Lupe all that credit.
Fake news.
Forget Lupe, B.
That was cannabis. Yes, that was cannabis. See, I'm getting old and see now. but my point is still the same.
Yeah.
He questioned something to that effect. So Lupe is a goofy.
Dwayne Trump.
Dwayne Trump. That's it. I'm way out of pocket.
Yeah.
And okay, messy ass app Clubhouse is the feds. Everything is the feds. Yes.
Oh yeah. Listen.
Yes.
Clubhouse.
Yes, absolutely.
It is literally if you're feeling left out because some people are not on it. It is literally just Twitter that you can talk to. Like.
And I went in there for one day and said they can have this shit.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all can have this shit. I'm not gonna be raising my hand to be in there talking over people, seeing people are arguing. You go in another room, everybody's calm. You go in another room, people are meditating. I don't have that kind of time in my life. Just be walking around in different rooms and shit.
Yeah.
Unless I can virtually be in them rooms.
Yeah. Okay.
Like with my glasses on.
No.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Dope. You know what I mean? Imagine you sit right next to Jay-Z or whoever it is you want to sit next to, and y'all really building.
Yeah, I haven't been to a room because people swear by this app. Like, nah, they dropping gems. I haven't been in one of those rooms yet.
But are they dropping something you've never heard before?
That's
I mean, really.
Yeah.
And then even these executives, they come in and they feed you that same shit they feed everybody. Well, submit your stuff, and no, you really can make it if you try. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm in this room. Give it up. If you're not gonna give it up, then, and some people swear by it. So to each his own.
Yeah.
None of that for me.
You are tuned into the sound.
They got a room where there's 2 midgets, Chinese. Send me the link, man. Send me the link to that. I owe them money anyway.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Kyrie, man.
Kyrie was burning that sage.
He's a listener to the Urban X Podcast.
Oh yeah, he is.
He follows us on Instagram.
He does follow us on the gram.
And he was burning the sage.
He was burning that sage in the Boston Garden.
Yeah, and people were like,
whoa. And he got to be careful, see, because he's in the know. His mother, I believe, is of a native. His mother might be Moorish. You know what I'm saying? But he was in Boston Garden blowing that motherfucking sage, and that's dangerous because them white folks know what that is. You know what I mean? Now, Phil Jackson used to do that in the locker rooms,
right?
In his locker room, because Phil be on that. Phil is not. I don't think he's all European. I think Phil has some Sukhoi or Sukhoi in him or something. So yeah, he was burning that sage.
Yeah, people like even in our chat feel like he's doing too much in public.
He's doing too much because now you put a target on your back.
The antennas is up now.
The antennas is up. Some of the things, your flat Earth statements, you burning sage, so you off kilter. So if you listening, Kyrie, I get it. It's not always important to show everybody what it is that you know. Is how you move, especially inside of the matrix. The NBA is the matrix, and every time Neo went in, he put his glasses on and he was prepared, knowing that what he was seeing was just an illusion. So you don't want to tip off the agents, and because the agents are everywhere. How do you think Mr. Smith was able to move from one person to the next? Because he was moving through consciousness. Right? Niggas a snitch, that nigga's a snitch, that nigga's a snitch. And no, that's how they get you. Yeah. So it's easy for them to get you from here to there because it's a snitch over there. Somebody gonna snitch. So Mr. Smith was able to get to that area quickly. You know what I mean? Even if you in the Masonic orders and you in the lower, you know, you do the fish fries and y'all wear the jackets and shit, you still can be summoned,
Okay.
you know, by real Masons to do some shit that you didn't want to do. They be like, you were traveling, man, you took the oath, and then next thing you know, you in play. Now, all you ever wanted to do was get your little jacket, get your little 3 degrees, get your few handshakes, give a fish fry. Now you in the middle, this niggas got you getting ready to kill the president. What? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way the Matrix worked, and that was the metaphysics of Mr. Smith. That's why he was everywhere and nowhere at once. That was all on consciousness. And how many niggas you know will snitch right now? Boom. That's Mr. Smith.
Right.
So he has to move differently. You know what I'm saying? How he operates.
Yeah.
Phil Valentine has plenty of NBA players and celebrities who take his courses. I've met a few. You know what I mean? Who ran up on me and was like, yo, I know what it is, but you wouldn't know by the way they playing and the way they moving. And they do that purposely because they know what time it is. And Kyrie is, you know, he's got to just tone it down. I'm not saying be scared. That's not the same thing. I'm not saying you be scared. Listen, if I go to Brooklyn, right, I know, you know, and that's not my neighborhood. That don't mean I'm scared, but that don't mean I'm going to walk down that block with all them dudes standing on the corner, you asking for an ass with them. Why would I do that? Right? So it's the same concept. These devils are all around you. They checking your temperature on what you know, how you moving, and, you know, so you got to be, you know, careful how he does that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
CNN article, 21 people were charged in a drug operation on 3 university campuses in North Carolina.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was 3 Carolina universities. I think it was Chapel Hill, Duke, and what's the other?
UNC. These are major.
And Appalachian State.
Yeah. And these were these white fraternities.
Yeah,
right?
several fraternities. Hold on. Phi, Gamma, Delta, Kappa, Sigma, and Beta, Theta, Pi.
Beta, Theta, Pi. All 3 of these. Now, first of all, these white boys feel privileged to begin with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And drugs, they're all on drugs. So they created a network to move the drugs from college to college.
I've been watching Power, like the second, like the spinoff, like Power Book 2, and they selling drugs on this Ivy League campus, and they make it seem like so just go out and sell coke. You know
it ain't that easy.
You know, but the timing of this article is very interesting.
Very.
That's what I'm saying.
So you know, white boys feel privileged that they can't get busted anyway.
Yeah, and these white fraternities, like a lot. So these white fraternities, they're down to some. They get into some real wicked stuff.
What do you mean?
Like when it comes to selling drugs, and when it comes to,
first of all, the type of drugs that they like to do is not the regular stuff. Right. They're not just into some weed.
Yeah, right.
You know, they these are chemists. They used to sniff shit. I did a lecture, and I was showing you how these niggas are chemicalizing poop to get high. Yeah. So these white boys are into really, really off-kilter stuff, and that's what happened to a young dude in my building. He went to college and started messing with the white boys. Right. And the rest is history, man. So it can happen one time because your brain is not ready for that. You know what I mean? The trauma, and you know, and because they're in search of soul, right? So they want to see the face of God. So all of the acid and stuff they take, because they're trying to get closer to what you can do naturally just through the DMT that secretes into your brain, you know, on a normal basis. So, you know, these white boys are definitely be on their chemical imbalances. Smoking bath salts, exactly, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
They'll try anything. They'll try anything.
Yeah, everybody's talking about power. Yeah, that's like when I first heard the story, that's exactly what it brought me to at first. I was just like, oh, snap.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So on the Griot, Byron Allen announced the Griot TV. Like, remember, he struck that deal with Comcast. He got like 10 channels.
He was the Negro in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
He lost the case.
He definitely lost.
Right? He lost.
And then
all the Black Power stuff happened, and they threw him a bone. Not saying that he didn't deserve it. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to be in the right place at the right time.
That's what it was.
Right? And now he has his networks. So what's the Griot network all about? What are they saying?
It's like 10 channels. Well, I know he has like 10 channels, but
okay.
Some of it is an extension of what the Griot website is.
Oh, okay.
Something like a news
station and stuff
like that, and original programming that he's gonna be into. But
okay, so I guess let's clap that up. I mean, if you into that kind of stuff, give me my stimmy. These things didn't even give me my $600. What's going on?
So it'll be like Fox. It'll be 11 stations that Fox owns, and that'll go live January 15th.
Fox 666, huh?
Right. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's down with Fox.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's the devil right there.
Yeah.
You know how that moves.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Last week we spoke about the stimulus checks that are coming out, right? And it was really interesting to see that when we reported on it, it felt like people just didn't understand the absurdity of $600.
Yeah.
And then like the days after, everybody was just like, wait, time out. That's insane.
Yes.
And then a lot of people are starting to realize that these Democrats who are in place, like Nancy Pelosi, are not really for you. Like, and all these people that were telling you, screaming at you to go vote because Democrats are the party of the people. Like, where are you now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear anything from any of those people now.
Yeah, and I told you, $600 is what rich people think is a lot of money to poor people.
Yeah, she called it substantial, significant.
Yeah, that's a significant amount. $600 is what rich people think is a lot of money to poor people for some strange reason. Just give them $600. They're giving $500 million
to Israel. It's actually like $3.3 billion. They have that much available to them in the form of grants.
Oh, okay.
Like I think it's $500 million up front, but that much is available to them in the fine print if you read it.
And they did that so that it won't trigger a big one. How are they getting? So they said they'll space it out.
Right.
Give them $500 million now, and through a bunch of grants, which is code word, money for them. Boom.
The Pentagon is getting $700 billion out of that.
Right. $700 billion.
You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy.
This is out of pocket.
Yeah.
And basically $600 for the last 9 months.
Yeah, and you gotta like people like Nancy Pelosi, she makes like she's a millionaire, mind you.
Yes.
We talked about all the congressmen, all the congress people who are very wealthy, right? Man, it was like how many, like 40% of them are millionaires.
Yes.
Something to that effect.
Yes.
We reported on
lobbyists and all of that kind of stuff. Yes.
And they have interest in other places, and they have a salaried position at the Congress, right?
Absolutely.
For these last 9 months, they've made over $150,000. And
while they was arguing if we should get $600,
taking breaks, making it seem like they fighting tooth and nail. And AOC, she exposed that bill, that stimulus relief bill, was 5,000 pages. They had 2 hours to decide what was whether they agreed or not, right?
And it was 5,000 pages.
5,000 pages and a bunch of stuff in it. Like now, streaming illegally could be a felony up to 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of stuff laid within those bills.
So that's the way they do it. They 5,000. You got 2 hours.
Yeah.
They know you can't read that.
Right.
So you're just gonna sign off on it. Here go the bullet points.
Yes.
So they hit you with the bullet points, but inside be those fine print of stuff they giving you or taking something away.
Right.
Now, black folk, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. We don't need the money. We've never needed the money. Meaning we operate on the bills. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not. Give me my stimmy. Give me my stimmy. That's not what I'm saying. You take the money, but what it is about us is we're on a whole different frequency. So we don't know if there's a recession, depression, because we're always going to survive and make it. So the $600, I hate to say it, is just a plus. Now, it's an embarrassment for us as being so-called citizens and things of that nature.
Right.
But take the $600, do something with it. I'm going to buy me a new iPhone. Unless they thought I was going to go feed my family with it for the next 9 months. What? How dare you, Black Spot? take that money, break it into 72 different pieces, and buy your family bread and milk for the next 9 months. Get them. So I'm going into the iPhone store and balling out.
Joe Biden, who got the vaccine today, it looked like he really got it.
Oh yeah.
I was watching the syringe. I was watching the.
But it might have still been water in there.
True.
You don't know what's in
there.
Very,
very, very, very true. But he's just sending out like really feel good tweets. Like, we're gonna heal January 21. Like, that's when the healing begins. He's gonna do that for 4 years if he makes it that long.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not gonna do nothing.
And you guys are gonna fall for it, line and sinker, as you always do.
Y'all were protesting in the streets. I'm not gonna forget that, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to. Not celebrating in the streets. That's what they. I'm not going to forget.
Absolutely. That. Dancing in the street. I saw Spike Lee had a bottle of champagne with him. Oh man! I'm like, look at this here. Yo, this is crazy.
But again, I told you, I'm proud that people are seeing this just way earlier than I expected. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Like, people are just going like time out. They saw they showed a video of Nancy Pelosi getting on these bonuses that spoiled businesses were supposed to get, like $1,000. She was like, "Oh, that's chump change. That's nothing."
Right, and now all of a sudden, this is
2020. 2 years later, $600 is significant.
Somebody told me, "Doc, get that projector." No, that projector is way more than $600. That might be a down payment, but that ain't gonna get it done. Wayne Freeman, thank you very much. Happy 12/21.
Happy 12/21.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, has anyone been able to? All depending on where you live. Have you been able to go outside and look up and get a glimpse of that?
Yeah, I saw a picture, and I hope it was real. That was
no, the picture's real.
Okay, that was
a real official pictures. Really looks dope, but it's real cloudy in New York City. It's always a smog over the city, which makes it hard to really access. But if you live in like Atlanta or somewhere where you can see the sky, and everyone should have a telescope too. They have these little. Real compact ones that'll help, Okay. Well, I can't sit on my terrace and see nothing.
Nah, not here. Somebody said, did y'all ever cover the leak call between Biden? Yeah, we did. We spoke about it.
We did.
Yeah, we spoke about it.
He didn't sound like Sleepy Joe on that call.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was on point.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody said, Danny D said the skies is too cloudy where he's at. Put that 600 in the Bitcoin. Rich Scott, there it is.
If you can afford it.
No, dude, you can afford it. If they decide they're not giving you slaves nothing, what are you going to do? True. Keep living your life, right?
True that.
And keep on. Keeping on.
That.
They're throwing you a bone.
True that.
Now, it ain't a big bone. There ain't a lot of meat on it.
Yeah.
Little meat in the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when Eli eats chicken, there's still a lot of meat left. When my wife eats chicken, dude, there's no meat left. Right? So, or flip that. Get a pound of smoke, whatever it is you do. Make that happen.
Move that. Step on that. Chop that.
Look at it as a bonus and not as, I can't believe they're doing this, because it's victim consciousness in the grand scheme of things, right? Yeah. How can they only give us 600? And I get it, but give me the 600.
That's what I hope we as a community, we as a collective focus our energy today on. You know what I mean? Like, not wavering off of our mission for next year. Whatever your mission is next year, don't let nothing that they try to come out with because already they said COVID-20 is coming out.
Oh, and
there's a new strain in the UK.
There's a new strain in the UK now.
So if there's a new strain in the UK, then
how good is the virus? I mean, the vaccine.
The vaccine.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's to amp back up the fear again.
Yeah, because it's gonna be another major shutdown coming. Mm-hmm. Soon.
Quan S, to the gristle. My wife eat that chicken to the gristle.
Yeah, savage.
That shit be looking like them shits be looking like ancient bones that belong in a museum or something. True story. So but you know what else I think has happened? I think herd immunity has already happened, but they're not telling you.
Okay.
I think most people do.
No, but here's the difference, I think, from this time and the last time, right? They're gonna say, all right, COVID-20, if they get to that, right? They're gonna say this is worse, we need to lock down again. I think it's been 9 months, about to be 10 months. People are fed up.
No, they are. So they're wearing.
So now it's gonna be like, yo, listen, if I catch it, I catch it. That's what it's gonna be. I'm telling you.
God Fave, thank you so much. He said, I meditated on my list what I want. Thank you, brothers, for putting people on to Real Naga Powerful.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. And meditate on your list, and make it happen, man. So it ain't about just throwing something out there. It's throwing it out there and pursuing it and making sure that we get what we want. And we always start out so-called New Year's resolutions early anyway.
Yeah.
We be 2-3 weeks because we need to build momentum.
Yeah, you want to roll into it.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, you know what? I'll be getting high until New Year's Eve. Like, I'm in the morning.
Yeah, these habits.
Habits
are tough. And my personal advice, don't tell anybody your goals.
Don't.
Keep that to yourself, because what happens is you trick yourself into thinking that you completed them already.
Yes.
So you want to lose this weight. You tell these people, I'm going to lose weight. And then people start, good on you. And then you start to think like, okay.
And not only that, there's people who don't want you to lose
That's
weight.
a fact too.
So then they'll send negative energy your way without you realizing. You be like, damn.
They'll say something like,
right, please.
Yeah.
I've been saying that shit every year. She said that shit. Every New Year's Eve, that bitch gonna lose some weight. You know what I mean? And so forth. So, yeah, you gotta just be moving and accomplishing.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, Tahisha Wilson Parker.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Facts. And
wow. You spent 45 minutes in the sun? Powerful in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Queen V. Okay. No, you got that good stuff going. You got that good stuff. Absolutely.
Dope. So, it's time for another commercial break. And we shall return.
Yes.
What's good, everybody? I'm your guy, Terrius.
I'm D. Morris, man.
And this is the Rhythm and Views Show. We're both doing the Stunner Shades.
Let me get my autograph. You want the autograph now?
Well, no, we ain't got to go that far.
Bang.
It is. Bang.
We
got Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie Hathaway. Last night.
Let's talk about Gladys, man.
Teddy
Pendergrass.
You know.
Hey, y'all gonna see why they call him D. Morris.
What's happening? We're on the rails.
What I suck, I can't get jiggy with this shit. And what we gonna do?
Catch you on the B-side.
Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Trei Hill and this is the new Filmosophy. Now you know, after you go to the theater with your friends or your family and you go watch a movie that completely blew your mind, I can't stop talking about it. It's incredible. It's earth-shattering. That's the reason why I got into the movie industry, and that's why we're here today. Now my range of guests are going to be producers, cinematographers, performers, and professionals of a wide gambit of many skills, all with one commonality, and that's just us loving to talk about film. Now, the first 3 episodes are going to come out December 21st, all up until Christmas. So check us out on all of our podcast platforms, as well as my website, and you can even check out the videos on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to it.
Subscribe to the New Filmosophy Podcast. Find all our content on thenewfilmosophy.com.
Growth in One are all-natural hair, face, and body products designed to grow, rejuvenate, and sustain one's natural beauty. Made from the finest non-toxic ingredients, Growth in One's original formula promises to prevent hair loss, maintain healthy growth, and preserve the overall texture and essence of natural hair. Each one of our products is made from organic essential oils, minerals, vitamins, and proteins to ensure the highest quality of results in every bottle. Whether it's hair growth or skin care, when it comes to quality, reliability, and service, you can be assured Growth in One is committed to the highest standard of excellence. We are constantly growing our product line. Please check out our latest edition, our Amber Aroma Scented Candle. It's hand poured with love. please visit our website at growthin1.com. Our products are designed to reveal the best version of yourself while including clean ingredients.
And we're back.
We are back. First things first. I want to get Rhythm and Views to 1,000 subscribers.
Let's do it, man.
All right?
Urban X Nation, man. We're calling on you guys.
We're calling on you. Listen, if you ever wanted to make a donation to our site, but you couldn't, pay it forward. Go over there to Rhythm and Views, because they actually be interviewing some really, really interesting people. R&B guys, this, that, you know what I mean? People that you may have heard of, that you fell in love with growing up. So we want to get them to 1,000. We want to congratulate Trei Hill.
Yes.
From the new Filmosophy.com. Today he launched.
Yes.
Right? So you get some time, go over there. Check that out. And of course, my niece, Amber, you purchased from her?
I did.
Okay, you getting some stuff?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so
not for me though, but
why not? Oh, yeah, it's for men too. Like I got the LeBron going on up here.
Yeah, you need.
I could use something. So we want to support these businesses as always. And if you're interested in advertising with us, hit us up at sales
at urbanx.nyc.
At urbanx.nyc. That's sales at urbanx.nyc. There's a vetting process. We don't just take anybody if it's fit for what we do. And you meet those requirements. We want to be able to offer you an opportunity.
Yes.
You know? Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, apparently the United States Space Force has a name now.
What's the name of this Space Force?
They are now known as the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but they're guardians of the galaxy.
See that, yeah.
If this ain't a goddamn space movie.
And the tweet was, today after a year-long process that produced hundreds of submissions and research involving space professionals and members of the general public, we can finally share with you the name by which we'll be known. Guardians.
So what does this mean?
First off, y'all were taking submissions like this was a Twitter contest? Like that's weird.
Yeah. Something as important as guarding the universe.
Yeah, like
y'all doing a contest.
It was like, yo, we need to name ourselves, baby.
Dude. So, but Malcolm, I'm asking you, what does this mean?
I have no idea. And
why?
But and again, we talked about stuff that is just not reported on. Like Trump creating a space force, I felt like should have been a way bigger deal than it was.
That should have been on front page of every single paper across the world. A space force, like the first obvious question that a kid would ask, why do we need a space force, Daddy? What's out there in space that we need a force and we need guardians to protect us from, Daddy? You know what I mean? Yeah. So either something is coming, something been here, or they know something we don't. Now, I hate to tell you, I'm going to look like a genius when this pops.
Yeah.
I already know I'm going to look like a genius. Y'all going to start hitting my inbox. You called it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You want to know if we alone? It's going to pop. I'm telling you now, $700 billion was the budget.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Like, what weapons then? You can't use regular guns, right? You gotta use some lasers.
You got it. That's all laser force.
Yeah, you gotta use lasers, right?
That's all lasers, technology, and something else. And from what I understand, Trump wanted to go public with this.
Yes.
And the Confederation, the Space Federation. Think. You sitting around and it's all kind of monsters and shit, and they represent a different part of the galaxy. Come on, you've seen the movies, you know what I mean? And they have warned that this would not be a great idea.
Dimensional Tech 9.
Yeah. This would not be a great idea if the Earthling named Trump tells the Earthlings who we are. Come on, bro. You can't make this shit up, right? And there's one representative from every part of the galaxy up there sitting around in a circle deciding your fate. Come on, I haven't seen that on Star Trek. A bunch of movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and people were talking about the uncanny resemblance of the symbol to Starfleet Command.
Starfleet Command, dude. Yeah. We are in a movie.
Yeah.
That is probably an acronym for the Patriot Act. Oh, whoa. Now you're making me think here.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that shit. You're right, though. You're right. But why? I mean, who's a part of this team? And how you get down? If I just got to look out and be watching space, I do that. Pay me.
That is a paycheck.
I think this space war stuff started with Ronald Reagan. I think Ronald Reagan was one of the first ones who wanted to talk about it. And they brought him in the room and said, we're going to show you a video there, Ronald. That's JFK right there. Now watch this. This is my favorite part. Boom! There goes his head. And you don't want that to happen to you there, Ronald. Get back in there and start the war on drugs. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You don't forget the space war. I want you and your wife to say, what's that saying his wife came up with? T, come on.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Yeah.
Just say no. They came up with that shit. Ronald and his wife. Yep.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
Yeah.
Down with crack.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Somebody said they're digging an all-white vibe. Thank you. We're in a renewal process. Yeah, we're in a renewal process.
That's smart.
We're ritualing y'all motherfuckers right in your face. We in a renewal.
Yes,
anyway, anywho,
yes.
Hit the button again.
Okay.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams said LeBron James can help end the pandemic because he's urging him to take the vaccine.
Ooh.
To lead by example. LeBron James,
you are the biggest sports leader in the world.
Yes, I quote LeBron James, I know you've been a big supporter of masks. I want you to know that you're going to take the shot, not the basketball shot, the COVID shot.
Can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
You did say that.
I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up. He gonna take the shot. And watch. He ain't gonna have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna have no choice. He got to sit there and take that shot.
Nope.
And if his game get fucked up after that,
imagine you seen Space Jam 1. Oh, and he coming out the Space Jam
movie. Boom. There it is. And I don't know. We got a bomb. And I forget the premise of the movie, but they lost their powers because aliens.
Yeah, took all their talent. Charles Barkley was getting scraped by girls in the park.
Yeah.
Muggsy Bogues, he was just another short dude.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
You can't make this shit up.
That is crazy.
Because that's the offering, right? We gave you championship number 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Sad.
That is crazy.
Somebody said, Dot, you need a marketing deal. I called it, man. Ross, I called that, man. Yeah.
And if anybody else act like they get on this internet and act like they got it from somewhere else, you tell them.
Mm-hmm.
They come to Urban X. Feel me?
Absolutely. Godfrey would appreciate Born Day shout out. 19th right before solstice. I was prepared by 21st, so mote it be. God fave, exactly. Shouts out. You know, your birthday was right on the cusp of that. So mote it be.
Nice.
Indeed.
Yo, I forgot to mention that also in that COVID bill they approved, the Congress approved like $1.3 billion for the border wall that they said they didn't have money for when Trump was asking for it.
Right. Now, Trump said he wanted to build the wall. Yeah. They said we don't have the money.
And they said that's racist. We can't do that.
Now that he's out, basically, they found $1.3 billion to build the wall.
And they're building the wall.
Yeah. Saw that. Side note, I watched Tenet.
How was that?
Me and wifey and Elon, we all sat down to watch Tenet. And we don't know what happened. We don't know what was going on in the movie. We don't know. The movie was going forward and backward. It's a real sci-fi thriller, though. And we put it on. It was 1 a.m. when we started. Wifey crashed. And then she gonna get up at the end of the movie talking about the movie. She missed the whole goddamn movie, right? Odyssey 20 minutes in was like, Dad, I don't know what the hell's going on. So me and Eli toughed it out, and you really can't think of it. You can't even watch it in a linear sense.
Okay.
Right? You almost have to compartmentalize your brain and freeze a part of your brain here while something else is going on there. Now, of course, the word tenet, forward and backwards, is the same word, so the movie is going forward and backward, and tenet is kind of like a protagonist, you know what I'm saying, in terms of in the movie. And Denzel's son did pretty well. Okay. If you close your eyes and listen to him, you can hear Denzel in the movie, but we were confused. You know, an hour in, we was like, we don't know. Somebody said they watched it 3 times and still don't know what the hell happened. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm all deep and, you know, metaphysical and quantum, and no, I don't get it.
That's funny.
I didn't get it. The movie was going this way, and some dudes was running back that way. Shit happened, but then for these niggas it didn't happen, and these niggas has already experienced the event, and they going backwards. This nigga going forward, and then he's moving forward. And everything, it just was crazy. Now, I yield to a KT the Arts degree or Panic or one of these dudes who can break this shit down, because I'm lost.
At least you admit it.
No, I have to keep it a buck. I didn't know what was going on. Me and Eli looked at each other when it was over like, oh. And he got cerebral palsy, so I'm telling him to tap into that cerebral palsy shit and get down in some quantum deep shit. He said, Dad, I don't know what the fuck's going on. His shit was just too deep. You know, I yield to Eli because he be picking up pieces and shit. Yeah, KT the Arts degree got to break that down.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
For me, yeah.
I'll check it out. That's funny. What was that movie?
And it was long. It was 2.5 hours.
Oh.
So, you know, then one part of the movie is like he's doing this by himself, and then, you know, some other dudes popping in and out of the movie.
What was that movie we watched? It was kind of like happening at the same time. The guy was trying to save his wife from dying, though. The Fountain?
Oh, The Fountain.
That was called, right?
That was dope.
Yeah.
But I could understand that because it was just happening. They was giving you the story at 3 different times.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Then they go, this is in the past.
Yeah.
Now we're in the future.
Yeah.
Now we're in the present. I go, okay, but this shit was happening.
And it was past, future, and present
simultaneously. Yeah. Really dope stuff.
Yeah, it was.
The Fountain is a great movie. It's a love story too. Really dope.
Yeah, it was.
Really dope story. So yeah.
Okay, I'll check out Tenet.
So where are the melanated people's power today? I got mine.
Facts, man.
We in.
You know what I'm saying? We tuned in, baby.
Exactly.
If you wanted to take it literal, that's on you.
Oh, if you wanted to take that literal, oh yeah. Inception equals Tenet. Absolutely. I know it's the same director and shit, you know. And even Inception, you got to watch a couple of times.
Yeah, that was a great movie too.
That's a great movie. But I think he outdid himself on this one. Like he tried to get ultra intelligent and do some shit that is gonna confuse, you know.
I hate when directors try to outdo themselves.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Jordan Peele, when he came out with Get Out.
Yeah.
Everybody it was
dope.
Wow, right? And then Us, I was just like, eh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. True story.
You know what I'm saying?
True story.
And speaking of powers, if you guys have been paying attention to these memes, these superpower memes.
Oh man, dude.
We talked about it earlier, but
some of the funny black people, man, we just don't give a shit about nothing, man. Nobody takes shit serious, man. The world could be ending. I'm telling you, when the aliens actually show up, it's gonna be dudes with memes.
Yeah.
We just, and it's a beautiful thing to see because at the same time, it's, you know.
I mean, that's how I knew when they were talking like this, like mass hysteria in the streets. I'm just like, yo, I'm looking at my community, and people are not.
No.
I don't get that energy.
And that's why I told you, wherever you are, just look outside your community and you tell me if it's a pandemic.
Right.
Just tell me. Don't tell me what CNN is saying, and just look out your window and tell me if they're not barbecuing and having a cookout and doing what they do. Ain't nothing changed. And that happened to me doing 9/11. That's what woke me out of a real deep spell. I told you.
Yeah.
I came back to my hood and I'm getting water and shit. I asked them why you get the mask because the shit is going down. And niggas was out there cooking. Word, man. Saw them buildings go down, Dot. Dwayne, what is it? Whatever you call yourself. And then I just said, okay. Let me calm down and shit, because I love my people, bro. And every now and then, you got to stay connected to your real people.
Yeah, that is a fact.
The ones who don't know you as all that other shit.
That is a fact.
They just know you as Dwayne from around the way, nigga. And you can just have a good time, and you can let your sleeves down. You know, just be yourself. You got to stay connected to that crew more than anybody else.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
This is a really disturbing story. This guy named Mark Allen Campbell. Now he goes by Nicole Rose Campbell. He was arrested for sexually assaulting and abusing his 10-year-old daughter in 2007. He was sentenced to 34 years in prison. But this December, a federal judge declared that Campbell, who's now 49 years old, is now identifying as a transgender woman, has the constitutional right to a gender affirmation surgery paid for by tax dollars.
And then what's going to happen?
And then,
is he coming home?
No, well, I know.
Or are they going to move him to a female prison?
They can move him to a female prison, yes.
Can he convert back after you get there?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Like, are they going to give him his penis in a jar in case he wants to put it back on? That's what I'm asking. No? So, I mean, but listen, these loopholes in this law is ridiculous. He can rape his own daughter, right? And now the government has to pay for him because now he feels like he wants to identify as a woman?
Yeah, this overcorrection, I thought we were done with it. Like, there's been an overcorrection.
And if memory serves me correct, I don't mean to cut you off. We covered a story like this a couple of months ago, and I think the dude was getting out of jail.
He was getting out of jail.
He was going to get a get out of jail free card by becoming a woman.
Because the judge said that he's no longer a threat to...
Because he's no longer a threat.
Yep.
Interesting stuff. Look, is this him as a man or a woman?
I think that's him as a guy. Oh, I don't know.
Ugh. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Is that the surgery in the stimulus package? $600 in Dominican Republic, you probably can get a whole bunch of shit done.
You heard about that model who she died trying to get the butt surgery?
No, recently.
Yeah, like last week.
Wow. Did she really need an ass? I mean, did you see the before and after?
Well, I don't know if the before was the surgery, like she's trying to get more surgery.
Because most of these women are doing this, and it's really not needed at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look at what society is telling you beauty is. And as a result, we got a lot of women doing a lot of this, and it's really not needed. It's really not needed at all. You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, you want dudes to be in your DMs, that's what it is. Side note, fellas, don't be sending dick pics if you want to impress a woman, because first of all, babies come out of women, so like humble yourself. Don't really, really, nigga, really, no. Send her your credit score. You want to turn her on? Send her your credit score. 810. Ooh, you know what I could do in Rent-A-Center with that? Ooh, we could buy everything in Rent-A-Center. He credited 3 numbers. Dudes I do it only got 2 numbers, 29 or 32.
That's funny.
Yeah, shit. Send her your motherfucking credit score, man. And then she'll be hitting you back.
That's funny.
Other niggas sending dick, she going dick. Oh, 810. Oh, okay. Facts.
That's jokes.
That's a little bit of sauce for you guys. Take that with you.
Akon, remember he's building his smart city in Senegal. $6 billion smart city was paid for by the Chinese.
Yes.
But
then again, don't think linear.
True. But
I agree with you. I'm only talking shit. Akon, as I told you, yeah.
He's saying that he wants his city to be a second home for the African diaspora. He's been big on come back to Africa. Black people should come back to Africa, and I don't know why black people don't come back to Africa.
Because we're not from Africa.
Yeah. So the literalists in the comment section.
I'm just simply saying,
yeah,
dude. I mean, you know how far removed. Let's say we were.
Yeah.
You know, let's just say we were.
Yeah.
But you know how far we're the only people who are everything. And I wrote that in Urban Culture Dakota. We are everything. So when you hear the Moors, the Nation of Gods and Earth, the Israel, we had to become everything. in a brand new land. So we are brand new people. And our history starts here. Unless they cutting checks. Unless they cutting them checks. And then I'm from Africa. They giving them reparations. And I came over here on a boat.
That's funny. Did you watch the E40 versus Too Short?
No.
Nah, me neither.
I didn't watch. That's really not, shout out to the West. The pimp talk wasn't really my thing, but I love E40. I love his language, his ability to manipulate words and create his own language is a form of mental geometry, you know what I'm saying, that is specific to him. And I also love the fact that Too Short did it from the dirt. Yes. He was selling shit out of his car years. So shout out Too Short and E40, but I didn't get a chance to. A
lot of people credit him as one of West Coast's first artists.
Oh, Too Short.
Too Short, yeah.
Yes, especially out of Oakland.
Yeah, he's been rapping since early
he been
80s.
around he been around. Yeah, he been around for a minute. He's truly an OG. So shout him out.
E40 trash. You won't say it to his face though.
Who said E40's trash?
Somebody here.
Oh nah.
You won't say that to his face though. He a thug.
Yeah, that nigga put Biggie in.
Yeah.
That nigga told Biggie, "Come here, nigga. Come here, fat man.
Yeah.
Show you something, nigga." Biggie came out of that van like, E40 is the truth.
Yeah, we cool.
I'm pretty sure you are. I could never get into Too Short. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I grew up on Too Short, facts. All right, I love it. Rob Blackman, the battle was hilarious. Okay, a lot of energy.
Dope. So let's get some questions, man.
Let's do that. Yeah, E40 has his own language. That's how gangster that nigga is.
Yeah.
You dig? He starts saying all kind of shit.
Like I remember there was a debate whether what was this guy's name? Drum. He had a song called Broccoli, and I think was it Kodak Black said that he came up with the term, or somebody else said they came up with the term broccoli, and then he played a song from way back in his catalog when he called weed broccoli, and he was just like, that ends the debate right there. Like, neither one of y'all came up with that.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. E40 is that dude. Let's get some questions.
Facts. When all of a sudden did the government care about black health? Why do they care if we take the vaccine? That makes you want to scratch your head, right? Like,
why do they care if we take the vaccine?
All of a sudden,
as if it's a concern for your benefit. So that's how you know it's not for your benefit.
No. So what they're doing is they're it's like when you're petty. Like, so say Odyssey asks you for something and it's not good for her, and you ask for this.
Yeah, go for it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing now. We're like, whoa. We've been hearing your concerns for all these years. Like, we did you guys wrong. So now we're gonna do what right by your community. You guys take it first.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
No. We we good. What superpowers did you harness for the 21st? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. But then I'd have to kill you. Doc, do you know the big clock that's sitting in the corner? What's really up with its meaning?
What big clock?
What big clock?
We got a clock on the screen? No.
I'm lost on that. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Don, have you heard of Allen alternative light at night, which can affect your cells? This is how some viruses mutate in your body. No, I haven't heard of that. And it's the acronym is alternative light at night. I'm gonna look that up. Thank you.
Oh, did you see a Whack 100?
Oh yeah, he looked a little scared too. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I just thought he was a regular dude, and he fought the first dude off and clocked him. And then he looked a little nervous, but he handled it. I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Because he old, not old as me, but he old dude. You get to my age, you throw one punch, two punches, that's it.
Me and my friend, we were together the other day, and my friends, we 27, 28, and we was like, yo, dude, like, for me to fight
King Von being another part of the King theory, absolutely. I overlooked that one, but I overlooked King Von because it happened later as I was discussing it. But very good point. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So what are you saying now?
Well, we were talking about, like, we're 27, 28, and I still can't really just think about getting into a fight right now. Like, what?
Yeah, like who does that?
Come on, we fighting?
Right. Absolutely. Black Dot, when are we going to give me my STEMI merch? Maybe I'll do a Give Me My Stimmy shirt. But everything has to go through Malcolm, and he'd be like, nah, that's whack.
Yo, listen. My pops has a 52-year-old taste.
True.
Where he wants everything shiny. He wants 4 and 5 logos on his shirt.
True.
And we have to sit him down like, no.
We're not going to do that.
We're not doing that.
And I'm like a little kid. I'm like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
People fight people every day. Listen, people fight every day. I understand people fight every day, but it's a different feeling now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can fight. I was in high school, my senior year of high school. My man Londale got into a fight. The next day, the dude came back thinking he acted like it was all cool, and he killed him. That bugged me out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, I've been in enough fights with it. Like, that could have ended anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's regular stuff right now in the Bronx. It's regular stuff in New York City. It's regular stuff. Where you from? It's regular stuff.
Absolutely. And I'm 52 years old. I can't be fighting.
Like it's. I got a kid, man. I'm not fighting. Like, you have to do something really wild for me to get that mad to fight.
That is your kidney issues related to driving a bus? No, because at 21, I went to get a life insurance policy. Show how deep this is. Me and your moms were getting life insurance policies, and they wouldn't give me the life insurance policy because I had protein in my urine, which meant that there was something already bad with my kidney. Now, bouncing up and down on the bus for 20 years, not being able to go to the bathroom properly, holding your urine, eating junk, I'm pretty sure it accelerated it, but it wasn't the start of it. I have to be honest. No, I've been dealing with that since I was 21 years old.
Can you speak on Cupcake diss track? Yeah, okay, so all the female rappers right now are beefing with each other. There's a rapper named Suki Hana who's disgusting. Like, she's just
disgusting. Like, her skill set is crazy.
she like, I can't explain it. It's nasty. But she's beefing with this rapper named Cupcake. I don't know too much about her, but I heard her diss towards Suki Hana, and she smoked her.
Okay,
right,
okay.
And then what's Asian Doll, who was with King Von, apparently she's beefing with one of the City Girls, and they also beefing with Meg Thee Stallion. Like, it's a lot.
So I want y'all to process this, guys. It's 2021.
Yeah.
And this is what we're doing with our music.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing with our words. This is what we're doing with our intent. We have to do better.
Yeah.
We have to. You know what I mean? Wait till you see the shirt I wear next week. I think it's going to say it all. But we have to do better. We really do.
Yeah.
Somebody said, did we speak about? Yeah, we spoke on Instagram's new terms. So what do you think about the diss track of Eminem at Snoop?
Oh, come on. Eminem's garbage, man.
He is.
Every time he wants to come out, he's dissing somebody. Like,
that's his new thing now.
Yeah, it's the most.
He don't come out unless he's dissing somebody. And is he mad at Snoop because Snoop didn't put him in his top 10?
Yeah.
Dude, that's personal.
Yeah.
And he's in his feelings for that.
He just Tekashi. Like, who wants to hear Eminem diss Tekashi? Who cares?
Who cares?
Like, Eminem's garbage.
And he needs to have people around him that tell him that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, bro, let that.
The Eminem hive is scary.
Yeah, like somebody should tell him, dude.
Yo, I get emails all the time because I wrote an article way back and said, like.
And you still get emails from that?
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Yep.
Almost 4 years ago.
Do you think the relationship between black men and women will become more prevalent in 2021? If not, how can we get there? Southern Cali is a mess.
So, are you talking about dating wise? Like,
yeah, I mean, perhaps our relationships in general. Since that's really hard to answer because some of these brothers, man, I don't know what their mindset is. You know, in respect to women, when you come out of a woman and then you watch your child come out of a woman and you still calling women bitches and hoes and she ain't nothing and this and that really that baffles me. Like, you didn't learn anything, you know what I mean? So that process really bothers me. So each man has to really just hold his own down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I see these conversations on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, like these black men versus black women conversations, like, my only thing is, like, get with somebody who knows you know them, like, y'all understand each other, and that's it, bro. Like,
or y'all willing to grow.
Yeah, because everything else, all this extra stuff, every time these conversations happen, it's just it never gets anywhere.
Yeah, true story. And everybody's situation is different, really based on their upbringing. You know what I'm saying? If you've always hated women for whatever reason, you know what I mean, then that's going to be the energy you carry into every relationship, and vice versa. How many women who say niggas ain't nothing and this and that, and it's an ongoing process. I saw a quote by Boyce Watkins. Shout out Boyce Watkins. He said, if you, I'm paraphrasing, if you get with a dude who ain't nothing, well, like basically, what do you expect?
Right.
You have a baby by a dude who ain't shit, and you complaining about, what do you think is going to happen out of that?
Right.
And I thought it was a real good quote, because he was, he was dropping it.
Did you see, what are y'all zodiacs? We're Virgos, both of us.
We're Virgos.
Yeah.
August Virgo, September Virgo.
Yeah. Did you see 2 women in Walmart fighting over the PS5? Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was
and
bad.
the one who was starting the shit got the beats.
Yeah.
She got beat down.
Yeah, she got the
She was like, so what you want to do? What you want to do? And that girl beat. Man, yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Somebody asked.
Don't be the antagonist and get your ass whipped.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Jesse Lee Peterson? That's the dude who Trei gave the Coon Award to, and he like accepted it.
This is entertainment for him. He's an old man.
Yeah.
He loves the attention.
Now, I think he actually believes that.
Yeah. How do you create or increase self-discipline for yourselves? First, it's awareness of, I'm big on recognizing what my faults are.
Yeah.
I'm big on, even if people come to me, I'm big on listening to what you're saying to me. And if everything is somebody else's problem, then I already know where you are. But I talk to some people and they go, you know what, that was my issue. And so bravo there for, you have to take accountability first. And then the improvement, make them small improvements every day. But you got to recognize, once you recognize what it is that you need to improve on, it starts there.
And it's like you said, it's small improvements. Like you have to if you try to come out and I'm going to the gym 5 days a week, you're gonna fail before you even start. Like try to go once a week, twice a week.
Absolutely.
Like get a routine going, and then it'll just, and then you something like the gym. What happens is you go, and then you start going, and you sometimes you don't feel like, and then it takes one person to go, oh, you been in the gym?
Yes.
And then everything is
reinvigorates
you, and then now you got it. I can't miss it. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes going to the gym is not about you. I mean, it's about you, but it's about being in the midst of people of equal vibration.
That's a fact too, yeah.
Just to give you that push
That's
you
a
need.
fact too, yeah.
And then some people can work out on their own at home. They don't need they just program to do that. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. Let me get to the gym. Let me get around some people who who are there for the same purpose. And then once you kind of get that rolling, you can work out on your own.
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody said, "What gym? Everywhere's closed."
Facts.
Now, true story.
I got a personal gym in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got, guys? Baby Yoda. You know what? I've heard great things about The Mandalorian, and I'm gonna watch it.
You ain't watched that yet?
No, I
didn't. What kind of nerd are you?
I know. I heard great. I don't know, man. I just
you a fake nerd.
There's a lot of shows, B. I be trying to, but I will watch that show.
Yeah, we saw Whack 100 fighting those skinheads. Malcolm, did you see Joe Rogan interview Jay Prince?
I saw some clips. I saw
some clips of it. Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah. Jay Prince is a very interesting dude. Do you think it's possible to reverse the placing of a tracker inside those who have had the COVID test? Since Real Naga's mentioned that it's up. Here's the thing. Not to give away, part of your ritual today, it was supposed to be about cloak and dagger. If you've had that thing placed up in your nose, part of your ritual is, or part of your intent should be that you are invisible. You know what I'm saying? So we did that for Malcolm here today. Mm-hmm. Collectively made him invisible, him and Odyssey, because those are the two in the household who had, the test. Malcolm because he was going with Noble, and Odyssey because he's on the college campus.
Yeah.
So, not to give away what we did collectively, but part of it was to make sure we put that cloak of invincibility or invisibility over them in particular, so that there's always stagnant signals in the process. And then we got these crystals, and we charge these babies up something crazy.
Facts.
So it's a number of things I feel you're gonna have to do, to get you through that.
Malcolm, what you know about Animaniacs? I used to watch it. It's on Hulu again. I didn't check that out. I got too much going on.
Somebody said, did you know that they're UK? They're in a tier 4 lockdown. Do you have tiers regulations over? No, we don't have tiers.
We don't have.
But we do have colors, right? Like a zone, or at one point in the Jewish neighborhood, they said this is a red zone or an orange zone. So they throw these colors out there, which is probably very similar. But we don't have a tier like tier 1 lockdown is this, tier 2 is that. No, we don't have that.
Somebody asked how you charge your crystals.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a number of ways you could do it. You could use sage, you could use sea salt and water to cleanse them first, and then you have to program them with your intent. So that boils down to your intent, how you want to focus and channel your energy, always in the right hand, because that's the hand you give off energy with, you receive with your left. In your right hand, you give off that energy, you focus, narrow, you want laser focus intent, and it's very hard to do, but you can get it done. Laser focus intent to charge you up. And I only say go to YouTube because YouTube might give you a full hour breakdown of some stuff that you can charge it in multiple ways. You know what I mean?
What else?
So I wasn't trying to, All right, we got 1,800 people in here and 600 likes. I think I'm giving up on asking for likes, bro.
Yeah.
Because the people just don't like us.
It's like, what else y'all need?
You know what I'm saying? They just don't like us.
Did y'all take? We talked about the nurse who fainted.
Japan has
animal
cases.
I actually heard somebody passed away on a flight from Florida.
I don't know if that was true. How would they know if they were passed out from COVID?
Because I saw it reported somewhere.
Yeah.
And that was my question. That was my first question. Oh, he had COVID symptoms. He was coughing. I'm like, every other illness didn't just go away because COVID is here. Like, I'm confused.
That's the way they're treating it. Doggy Diamond said the same about the likes. Yeah. Is 600 enough? It's enough to get me a new iPhone. I'm going in with my 600 proud. At least the down payment on it. I don't know if I can get the whole phone. Get half the phone or something.
All right, guys. With that being said,
don't forget to Thursday is a short show.
Yes.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We in this piece at 6 o'clock.
In and out like a robbery.
In and out like a robbery.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so if you get the repeat, you get the repeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to rock that, put it on the books, and call it a day.
Yes, guys. So, like I said, with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit urbanx.nyc. Subscribe to the blog. Don't forget to visit shop.urbanx.com.
These whites will be up there.
Yes.
Get
these threads. Get these hats. And with that being said, man, thank you guys.
Always thank you. We appreciate your support and all that you provide here. Big up the Bowser clan. Facts. Thank you.
And peace.
Peace.